Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jason. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sonic Advance 3 for the Game Boy Advance. Now, honestly, this game is probably the second Sonic game I owned in my collection, and honestly, it's probably, I would say, by far one of the best Sonic games I played when it comes to the Game Boy Advance. So, let's start off with history, okay? When I had this game, I was still in high school. Basically, there were two handheld consoles that really mattered at the time. You had the Game Boy Advance SP, and you had the PSP. And honestly, this game, guys, along with many other games I had for the Game Boy Advance, definitely got me through some hard, like, I wouldn't say hard times, but school, when it came down to school, got me through some boring times, especially during those long, god-awful school tests, high school tests that they make you do every year before you head out for, like, Christmas, break. This little handheld machine got me through a lot of boring times. Okay, so with the game, gameplay. Let's talk about gameplay. Honestly, Sonic Advance 3 surpasses its previous predecessors. When it comes to the Sonic Advance series, this game definitely wins by a long shot. Unlike the first game that was rehashing from original Sonic games, and then you had Sonic Advance 2 that was more focused on speed, but platforming wasn't really there. This game takes all those things that were good and combines it in the third installment, and honestly, this game fucking rocks. What rocks about this game is that you have Team Tag. And this team tag gives you the free will to experiment with teams and see what works. Personally, my favorite team of this game is Tails and Knuckles, or should I say Knuckles and Tails. The reason why is because Knuckles, there's these things in the game called chows, okay? And these chows are your ticket to go into the special stage, but you first have to find all 10 chows in every level. And then once you do find the all 10 chows in this specific zone, you are going to be given a key, just like right there. You see, you're going to be given a chow. Find all 10 chows, and then you're going to be given the key to the special stage. Now, what I liked, if you guys remember my previous reviews, I talked about how I disliked the special stage in the Advance series. This game does the special stage right. Okay, I enjoyed the special stages in the game. And the cool thing about the special stage, if you screw up, if you collect 9 keys, because you can actually have up to 9 keys. And if you screw up that level, you have a second chance to try again. So I guess you could say, your chances of replaying a special stage are a lot higher. So yeah, you're definitely going to have a higher chance of getting those emeralds without going through, tedious, should I say long, tedious replaying maps. All you have to do is find the keys and, be a little more mindful when you play the special stages. Other than that, man, this game definitely gets the special stage right. Now, with platforming, I said in the game that the other games lacked platforming. Yes, this game combines speed and platforming together. That actually adds a really great experience, especially when you're utilizing the tag teams. Another thing that's really good about this game is the boss. The boss fights are definitely, I could say, a lot enjoyable compared to the other games, as they were. I felt the first game were rehashes of original bosses that really weren't. They were just alright. They weren't nothing to brag about. And then you had the second stages that were more focused on attacking the bosses while you're on the run. This game adds a bit of platforming and a little bit of everything together. This game's more focused on teamwork. So that's kind of what made it fun too. Is that teamwork is definitely a heavy thing in this game, and it definitely adds experimentation. Now moving on to the story. The story, I have to say, is improved 10 times. I say a lot. What's the word I can use? It's much improved compared to the other Advance series. The other Advance series were pretty straightforward, but nothing special to brag about. The first game was more about rehashes of the original Sonic. That's pretty much what the story was. The Advance 2 series was more about Eggman kidnapping Sonic's friends, and you have to save him and then stop Eggman at the same time. This game is more focused on, Eggman abusing Chaos Control and everything just goes out of whack. And he has Jermel, a reincarnated robot of ML. And pretty much Eggman has that robot helping him. And then eventually later, ML betrays Eggman, pretty much indicating he had enough of this shit. And, goes against not just Eggman, but also goes against Sonic taking the emeralds and going to Mega Jermel. And, yeah, and that's kind of like the last story. You have to stop Jermel, and then by stopping him, you actually liberate his evil, destructive programming that's been with him ever since Sonic Battle. So apparently, my understanding is that Eggman was never able to eradicate the evil, destructive programming that was in Jermel, or the original ML. So that was almost like a trait that passed on to the reincarnated version of ML, Jermel. And eventually, he betrays Eggman, and you have to stop Mega Jermel. And by doing so, you actually liberate the flawed robot, and then everything comes to a happy ending. Everyone goes home happy. So honestly, I gotta say, Sonic Advance 3 overall I'm giving this game a 5 out of 5. It's definitely an improvement from the first two, and it definitely does everything right compared to the other two games. As the other two games were I felt were more like experiments. This game, actually, the third installment gets it right. And honestly, I enjoyed the game, and it's just like, it's probably the best out of the entire series. Sonic Advance 3 is the best. Overall, guys, I hope you liked my review. Keep in mind, I'm going to be starting another review that's focused on the early 2000 Sonics, basically the double O's. If you guys want me to do that, please leave a comment below, and we'll go from there. I hope you guys have all a great day. Signing out.